How about you two? How did you two?
Through our mother, actually.
This show is really about. It's about power.
Looks right at her. Bonjour, my beautiful friends. Today we're checking out Fleabag episode 5 and maybe episode 6, depending. I gotta go to work soon. But last episode had one of my favorite scenes, probably of the series so far. Fleabag just admitting that she just wants to cry all the time. We all know our baby girl is holding so much in, and humor and some of her vices is her escape from it. But that conversation she had with the bank manager and him just admitting that he just wants to go home and be a good man and take care of his wife and do all the little things, like that conversation was primed for me. It was peak. It's one of those moments that just shows that this show, the writing is amazing and it comes heavy with the comedy and the humor, but there's so much heart in there that you would discover if you're patient enough or you hang around long enough. We usually see those hard-hitting scenes almost at the end of each episodes, and it got me thinking at the end of the season we're gonna get some heavier scenes. But yes, that's much talking. Let's get into episode 5.
I mean, we're all being very grown up about this. But,
Let me know if you feel any discomfort.
oh no, it's lovely. Thank you. Wait, stop it.
Fleabag, stop it.
Dad books us boob appointments once a year to make sure our tits don't turn on us like Mum's did.
Wow.
But at the end of the day, it's nice to be touched. Bet you look forward to seeing Claire. A lot more to touch, if you know what I mean.
Fleabag is that one friend that cannot be serious at all while having a deep conversation. They make such an inappropriate joke and you're like, there's a time for everything. Sometimes inappropriate jokes during tough moments can be very good and just what you need, but sometimes it's like the timing isn't just right. But that's interesting that the dad schedules appointments for them every year. I guess that's caring.
She's here.
Claire?
I've been waiting out here for nearly 10 minutes.
Oh, you left me on a f***ing silent hill.
Yes, but I had to.
Mum's memorial lunch.
I should have worn my other coat.
Visiting Dad is hell for Claire. I see it more as a sport.
She should be here.
Have you spoken to Martin?
Give me some space. You were standing so close to me.
Ready?
No.
I like her sister.
Girls.
Gotta hand it to her. Hi.
Oh, you shouldn't have. How lovely. Aren't they stunning? Oh, let's just leave them there. Lovely.
She is such a great actor, though.
This is nice.
Thank you.
Oh, this is beautiful. I hope you don't mind. I'll get the champagne.
They can't stand her ass. Where's Dad?
That's a lovely cushion.
Thanks, it's an original.
Gosh.
This is torture.
I love your hat.
It's a hair scarf.
Okay.
Just start punching already.
I'm very excited to meet your new chap.
Oh, no, he's a different one.
Ooh, you do turn over fast.
What the
Girls! Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Yeah. Well, you're both looking very healthy. You are my daughters. Say a few words about your mother.
Ignore me. Ignore me. Ignore me.
This day is not an easy one.
Ooh.
She is too much, bruh.
To Margaret.
That's the most generous woman.
Yeah, well, she certainly was.
Yes, she was great. Yes, my ex did a similar thing. Voices and fan. Really funny.
Girl, ain't nobody talking about your ex. The way she wrote this show is like, it's so real. Like, I know we've talked about the part about it feeling like she's letting us in on a joke and we feel so present in here. I feel an extra element to it is, I know I talk about it a lot with Interview with the Vampire, about some of those scenes make me feel like I'm just a neighbor, like looking at a family do something that that is none of my business, like I'm eavesdropping. and I kind of feel complicit. It's like watching them and their family dynamic is like she is letting us in on this family dynamic that they wouldn't show outside, or they would pretend if they had guests. But like this is just showing us the raw, awkward, like all of it is just showing it to us. And I'm sure some of us know this feeling of being in a room with like family members or stuff that like you guys have any strange relationship, or like you don't just outright with them and you're just like, I have to be here. I have to be polite. I have to try to coexist with this person. And I feel like she lets us in on that with the family too. Like everything that happened earlier with the awkward silence and her complimenting the hat and saying it's a scarf. Oh, but it is a scarf. To them talking about mom and she bringing in her ex. I'm like, girl, slow your roll. This is a memorial for our mom. Relax.
So are you going to Finland? You're gonna have to talk to me eventually.
Yes, she is. Please.
Really bad PMT. Mum used to call it her monthly confidence crisis. But it's PMT. The only way she can get through it is to reinvent herself in some small way.
What?
I'm doing a wee on this cushion. What?
Sort of wish you were.
She's gonna return it.
Back where you got it from, okay?
No!
Just do it. I don't want it in my house.
Come on, what's she gonna do? Draw me? Okay.
Are they gonna find out?
God. I keep forgetting that she's actually talented.
I know, it's infuriating. She's got your boobs. She doesn't need one.
That's not where you found it.
Is everything okay with Martin?
You've invited someone today?
Yeah, he's horrifically hot. You're gonna puke when you see him. You think she's ever painted Dad naked?
I think you should take your nose out of other people's marriages.
Ooh, sneaking a preview, are we?
Sorry for the bathroom.
Me too.
It's really beautiful work.
Thank you. Let me show you to the loo.
He hates being alone in a room with me. Watch this. Hi, Dad.
I just need some.
What do you need?
Need some salt.
There it is.
Have you got enough clothes? And how's the cafe?
I don't think I can really afford to. I think I'm just gonna have to accept that it's...
I'm sorry about that, darling, but of course we're just a little bit tight on the purse strings.
Oh, no, I wasn't asking you for any...
We've just been keeping it quiet. We haven't been able to buy anything or do anything. And...
BS. With a house like this?
What's that?
Oh, that's just a tiny little house we're buying in I just wanted to talk to you
About
this exhibition.
Oh, no! Jesus, Dad, okay?
No, listen, please, pick it up. Help me,
Jeez, Dad,
please. God, she mustn't see.
Oh, she's gonna whoop your ass, huh? Oh, that was a sweet bonding moment.
Just a little family tradition.
What odd fun. What are the rules? Oh, thank God. That'll be your man.
That was a beautiful moment. It's a guy. Yeah, that was a guy. But I would say, like, I love that little moments, though. Something I've discovered so far, well, not discovered, similar to last episode, when they're going through their regular, like, awkward interactions, there's some moments of something going wrong or something messing up that kind of breaks the walls they both have, and they have a genuine laugh or a genuine connection. You know what I mean? For instance, Fleabag and Clara, her sister, last episode, when they were scrubbing the floors, I think they made a joke about how they're essentially doing housework for these people in silence. And Clara had such a cathartic laugh that, like, we've never seen her have. And that was like a sweet bonding moment between them. And same with this scene too, like panicking because his wife is probably gonna grill him for messing up the food, and them both eating it off the floor just brought such a genuine like laugh from both of them, and like moment of connection that we rarely see from two of them. So I love that bit. I hope we see more of it.
That's disgusting.
Look at this. You know?
Gosh.
Oh?
So how did you two meet?
I used to manage a bar. I just found her crying in the toilet one night. How about you two? How did you two?
Through our mother, actually.
How was work, Claire?
Oh, fine. Nothing new.
And we just became even closer friends. But you really are very good looking.
Thank you.
Very.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Too good looking.
Well, if you excuse me, I'm going to go and do that old human thing.
Too good looking for Fleabag? Is that what you're saying?
How's the exhibition going?
Ah, yes.
What exhibition?
Some elements of the work that I wanted to talk to you about.
It's a sex exhibition. But don't panic, it's nothing scary. It's climaxing in a few pieces inspired by and moulded on your father. My naked body every year for the past 30 years.
Why?
Well, I think it's important for women of all ages to see how my body has changed over the years.
I actually like that.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I don't need to tell you, but your father is a deeply sexual man.
No, you don't.
Just did. Knew it.
She only mentioned Claire. And nothing about she did not include Fleabag in that. So Fleabag did not deserve to be loved and touched. Also, this scene that we're transitioning in, it has to be something dark from Fleabag's past. With the belt and the zipper opening.
Tell Dad about your promotion, Claire.
There's nothing to tell.
Fleabag.
Finland.
Oh, odd place.
Any news?
No.
She got it.
Fleabag, come on.
Thank you.
Clever girl.
Can we not?
This is so exciting.
She's turning it down.
On aeroplanes and leave your weird stepson and broken sister to fend for themselves, okay?
Why did you ambush her like that, Fleabag? That ain't right.
Excuse me.
That ain't right. That one really hit. Why did you do that?
She's your sister. It's your job to annoy her.
No, I'm just so annoyed with myself. I wish I could just meet myself and just have a go at myself.
Aw. Aw, she's gonna be her.
Do your worst.
Come on! You don't take yourself seriously.
Wow.
Bills, you need to be nicer to Hillary. You need to get a new hat.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's a bit.
And I think that's something I love about her. She is messed up. She got so many flaws, but I love that she's self-aware. You know, she's not oblivious. My dad used to always say, knowing the problem is 50% solved. Like knowing you have a problem, you've already solved it by 50%. The other 50% is what you're gonna go do about it. So I love that she's self-aware. That was a beautiful scene of Boo. And I told you guys last episode about how somebody in the comments mentioned that they always envision when Boo comes around, not as a flashback to the past, but maybe like in Fleabag's head, she goes to that place of comfort with Boo to have a conversation with her and help her get through things and like analyze the situation. And for this scene that we just watched of Boo, I feel both work. You know what I'm saying? Either it being if this was an actual flashback or her just going into her brain in this moment to kind of like analyze the situation. And I love that very much. We gotta watch it again. That was a beautiful outburst.
You need to stop provoking your sister. Just grow up. You do not take yourself seriously as a businesswoman. Hillary, you need to get a new hat.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's a bit.
I loved that. Meow. Gus is passed out right here, dog. Passed out.
Okay.
Girl,
Off you go.
what is wrong with you?
The artwork in this house is stunning. Who is it?
If I tell you, will you promise to come to my sexhibition?
It's not your work.
Will you come?
It would be an honor.
How's your little restaurant?
Little?
Oh, don't do it a disservice. Your father tells me you're struggling.
Jesus Christ.
God, I can't imagine what you've been through.
Does she...
Did I miss something?
Her dear little friend died.
Okay, stop. We're not gonna talk about Boo like that. And what's her problem with little? I hate when people do that. How's your little business going? Or how's your little relationship going? Or shut up. Now you're talking about Boo, your little friend died. Hello? I mean, prior to this, it's been like kind of funny, but like bringing up Boo, oh, Fleabag is gonna have an outburst. I'm banking on it.
But I mean, now there's only one of you. God, I can't imagine what you've been through.
Sorry, did I miss something?
Well, her dear little friend died and left her to run the cafe on her own. Jesus.
Oh, God, that is truly awful. How did she die?
Oh, she killed.
It was an accident.
Maybe it's time to let the little restaurant go. Give it up. Sell it. Have a little holiday.
Maybe it's time to shut up. How about that?
We did this.
Whatever happens, we never let it go. Okay?
Never let it go. Someone say something to her, man. Dad? Anyone? I can't stand the smiles anymore.
Your father and I often say when you've had a few drinks, you're so like your mother.
So, the party's moved to the hallway. Always a good sign.
Does anyone mind if I leave? I've got a dicky tummy.
So swift.
Thanks. I'm not going to kiss you because I'm probably very ill. You too. Come on.
That's such an insult, dog. When you've had too many drinks, you're just like your mother. And I think that goes back to what happened in episode 1 when I think that was like a little cry for help when she had that outburst on her dad about how she views herself and everything. And her dad's response was, well, you do take after your mother. It's like, even though that is true, or because I mean, we don't fully know, but even though that is true, it's like, why put that on her or put that in her face in a moment where she's like looking to you, her father, for comfort or some kind of reassurance? So godmother right here saying, well, your father and I always say after a few drinks you're just like your mother. It kind of confirms that connection, how they do talk about their mom. I'm just saying, even if the mom was like a horrible mom, is like, let that be for her, you know. Why pour it on the girls, you know? They can't handle what their mother is. And the dad you did see this woman put, I know they both put their hands on each other, but he saw her put her hand on Fleabag and kind of pretended nothing happened. I'm not gonna hold you. I was looking forward to like Fleabag to like, you know, give her a little like 5-finger, you know, shh. But she pushed her and she got one too. I don't condone violence, but you know.
What a lovely occasion. Yeah. See you at this exhibition. I'll definitely be there.
Yeah, trying to keep me overnight.
Very good looking. I might never see you again.
Yeah, he's gonna smash her.
Thanks, I owe you.
No, I owe you. It's been really nice to spend the day with a normal family. You stay with me tonight.
What's his... Oh, that's... I totally see that now. I'm going to leave Martin. I'm going to give you the money for the cafe, and I'm going to go to England.
Okay.
Oh, and,
The statue? Let's go.
That is the coolest thing you've ever done.
Let's go. Oh, I love this so much.
I'll see you at this exhibition.
I love this so much. I think this has been my favorite episode. Hey, freedom. You're evil. Fleabag, you're evil. I mean, I was talking about how much I loved last episode and that moment of vulnerability at the end. And this episode was packed full with it. All the awkward conversations they had in the living room, from that to that little moment she had with her dad in the kitchen. That was beautiful. Like Fleabag essentially exposing her sister. I think that was a wrong thing to do. Like, she kind of ambushed her sister, but I think at the end of the day, honestly, like, I'm sure from what we saw, it's almost like Fleabag doing that, and maybe all that pressure that everyone put on her with her comment. I don't know, I think it made her like really view everything with a lot more context. And I love the resolution she came to. I'm leaving my husband, I'm giving you money for the cafe, and I'm going to Finland. It's like, girl, live your life. And I love that little moment of them trying to embrace. I love it so much because it's healing, man, and healing is never easy. Like, figuring shit out on your own, and that's almost the best time to do it, like when you're an adult and you finally like have agency and a mind of your own. And I love that. I love the scene of Boo, be it a flashback or just her in her mind. Every time I see Boo, I'm like, Boo is one of those friends that like they help you get through life, be it through conversation, be it through humor, partnership, all that. And the godmother's obsession with arsehole guy is like right in front of her husband too. Right in front of her husband too is ridiculous. Yeah, I could watch that ending scene over and over again, her hugging her sister and just trying. But I hope she doesn't leave real soon, like next episode. I hope she still stays like throughout the rest of the season, because Claire is one of my favorite characters. She started the season so, I don't know if uptight is the right term, but very not like flexible. But as the season went on and more of her interaction with Fleabag, I've grown to like really love her. And one of you said in the comments that a lot of the people in this show are messed up, but it's written in such a realistic way that it highlights a lot of good sides of them, a lot of the relatable sides of them, that they make bad characters or characters that are not great or people that are not great very likable and relatable. And I think it does that to a T. Absolutely love this episode. Depending on how I'm feeling after work, I'll record episode 6 and I'll combine it for you guys on Patreon and YouTube. But if not, it would just be this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Let me hear your thoughts in the comments. I'm off to go teach some kids how to do art. Bye. As I'm about to start this finale, I just realized that episode 5 took place all in that house. All at the uncle's house, sorry, at the dad's house. And I mean outside too, on the sidewalk, but I thought that was pretty cool. Throughout the whole episode, we did not leave the house. From when the sisters arrived, well, except in the beginning when she was getting her breast exam. Hilarious. But yeah, met her sister at the balcony, got into the house, all the beautiful moments that happened in the house. The only scene that was outside the house was when she thought about Boo, when she needed a moment in the bathroom. And at the end of the episode, her and her sister had that beautiful moment where they hugged and they went their separate ways. She got on the bike, all on that sidewalk. So I think that's pretty impressive. But yes, today we're checking out season 1 finale. Excited for this. This episode is 30, like almost 30 minutes, so good, I guess. We're getting more Fleabag. Thank you all for watching. This has been a very short but wonderful show. I absolutely love Fleabag. So cheers. Here's to the season finale. I think we'll hop on season 2 just right after this. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let's get it in. They're always f***ing.
Always stay sexy. Always the stage when someone's falling in love with you that they lose their erection. They get confused. They panic. Oh, Jesus.
He said, oh, Jesus. Please, people confirm. Is that a thing? Not me trying to think back. I can't say. Arsehole guy starting to fall in love. Ay, ay, ay. I like how she breaks things down. Let me guess, he's not looking at her.
What?
Boo.
Oh, no, I don't think Hillary's going to want to hear this.
No, go on. No, go on.
An 11-year-old boy was put in juvenile prison for repeatedly sticking rubber-ended pencils up the school hamster's.
Jesus.
What?
Yeah.
Why would they do that? Why would they send him away? He needs help.
She was a surprising person.
Wow.
That's the very reason why they put rubbers on the end of pencils. Because people make mistakes.
Hey.
Oh, here he is there.
Hey.
Hey.
Wow. Must be what insecure feels like.
Wow.
Actually, can we speak about this later? I want to find the right words for you. I'll see you at this exhibition.
Yeah, see you there.
Her face. That's interesting. Processing the emotions.
Marvelous.
Thank you.
Well clung to.
Thank you.
Hold on to that, and there are bottles for topping up on the little bar just inside.
Hello?
They're natural.
Ain't no way, cuh. Ain't no way. Same woman that smacked you in the face last episode. Although you did shove her, but it's like, welcome you with a kiss? Come on. Made you the, I almost said chauffeur. Made you the waiter for the night with an ask for help. Oh gosh, she is ruthless with it. She is ruthless with it. Wow.
It's about the beauty of sex and how it brings us all together. Sex brings life. I've been building this exhibition since I was 11 and a quarter. A few weeks ago, one of my most delicate pieces was stolen from my studio. But in a sense, it was a blessing.
I just want to say, ever since last episode, I love her sex positive attitude and her body positive attitude. But it's like she's saying it, but at the same time, we know what she is and how she is. And you're just like, I love what you're saying, but like, I don't like you too much. You know, like I love the body positivity and like, you know, sex positivity. And I mean, the whole thing she just said about like how the thievery inspired, not inspired, how she thought of like women who things have been stolen from them all over the world. And, you know, it's such a beautiful sentiment, but it's like, girl, shut up. I don't like you. How did one of you put it? It's like Fleabag. And this show, it makes, how'd they put it? It makes some not very great people very likable with the way it's written, and it kind of put them in front of you, you know? They're good, they're bad, and the uglies. Exhibitions are fun. Art exhibitions.
People always think about sex when they see a naked body. I believe they think about their own minds and their own power. What this show is really about. It's about power.
Looks right at her. It's about power.
Oh, damn it, Claire. Have you seen a sort of stressed out version of me anywhere?
Her sister.
I'd love one of these on my floor.
But it's very securely nailed to the wall this evening.
Throwing shots at
Have you
her.
found your father yet?
Oh, yes, I think he's by the coats.
No. Have you found your father yet?
I was just thinking it.
Yeah.
God, listen, what I was trying to say is,
Oh, here we go.
I didn't realize this until we were having sex earlier, and I lost my
Erection.
Erection.
I'm in love.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't really know what to...
And I don't have sex with.
Interesting.
And I need to tell her.
Hello?
Huh?
Yeah, we've been together for a couple of months, and physically, she just never satisfied me. She has these
Boy.
massive, bouncy tits.
The misdirect is crazy. And I love a misdirect like works really well when it's hitting us, the audience, and the character at the same time. So it's not like we knew he was seeing someone else prior, just waiting for her to find out. You know, we find out at the same time. But I would say I do appreciate him talking about it and being honest and upfront. Communication is always good. And I think he's about to apologize. But that is crazy, though. Fleabag, ain't nothing going right for you, man.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't give a shit.
Well, what can I say?
She does, though.
Claire, where are you? I can't survive much longer in this sea of penis. And I don't know anyone. And so, what did she do to you?
Well, just covered me in plaster and left me in the garden for a couple of hours.
Oh, God, hi. Oh, it's so good to see you.
Uh-oh.
Hi.
Harry moved on.
Hi.
Introduce.
Hi.
That's Elaine.
Do you still wank about me sometimes?
Aww.
No.
She just wants something out of that.
Elaine. Claire!
She's here.
All parked up.
Oh, brother.
You?
Could you just do something with those? Thank you, darling.
She is going through with this episode. Not one thing has gone her way this episode. Aww. Not the snapping of the fingers. It was gonna happen.
Clean that up.
You clean that up. Turns out I'm not such a natural after all.
Playing the victim, please.
I have a good life, and I am happy, all right?
What the f was that?
What is he doing here?
Talk about it.
You're not going to Finland? God.
He didn't try to kiss you.
Wow.
He says it was more like the other way around.
What?
Wow.
Please don't.
No, Claire, he
Please?
came out into the garden.
How can I believe you?
Because I'm your sister.
After what you did to Boo?
Did to Boo? Hello?
He slept with someone else. He said.
What do you mean?
But you just have to see it from my point of view.
Was she the one? Whoa, 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 whoa.
I love him. Cut my finger, and then he's gonna have to come and see me in hospital. I'll be really sorry for what he did.
Jesus. Oh, on top of everything she's already feeling that overwhelming sense of guilt. Fleabag. Why? It was her this whole time. God, I have so much to say. But then again, I don't want to speculate. Because this whole time, they were showing flashes of the zipper. And it goes back to when the godmother was giving her speech and said sex is a beautiful thing. And her mind flashed to Boo before she got hit. It's like, not necessarily because like sex is what drove Boo to do that. And now connecting that with Fleabag was the one who slept with. And in my brain, I'm connecting it to her whole like obsession with sex. And like being wanted, and like throughout the season, almost every man she sees, she's like, wow. Yeah, let's keep watching. And her sister knew. That's why when the sister said what you did to Boo, like my mind didn't even go there. Like she was the one who slept with him. No wonder they looked at each other in a weird way when she was at the shop, at the shoe store with whatever her sister's husband's name is. That's why her sister didn't believe her. Because in her sister's mind, like if you went on and had sex with your best friend's boyfriend, then in her eyes, you kissing my husband is like light work for you. Dog. Let's get into it, man. My mind blownness I've aired it out a little. Let's go. Who's that? Her dad. Please have abundant moments. Please. You'll deserve one.
I don't know where you came from.
Well, you don't think we're the same?
You've got the same lines on your forehead as me. And you're stubborn.
Snap.
This is why the daughters get to say that they're up by their fathers when it's so often the other way around. Why do you do that to yourself?
Looks cool.
I think your mother would have admired your little performance up there.
Do you ever think about her?
Do you think about your friend?
All the time.
Well,
Same for him.
I'm sorry.
I love that.
I
Every time they're having a moment, she steps in like the devil, bro. Last episode too, they were having a beautiful moment on the floor, eating off the ground, and she walked in. He almost said it. I think she meant that I'm sorry. She definitely did. Unlike the one she said inside. They probably would have had a bigger moments there.
This is big. Sorry, we'll get back to you.
Wow.
Phone right now, but please leave me a message or...
She had a cry. That's the same Fleabag. Stop. That's the same road.
You okay?
I love this. The bank manager.
Big night then. I thought in the application for your loan it said you ran a cafe for guinea pigs. That's why I thought it was funny. Guinea pigs needed.
It's guinea pig themed.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I should probably be heading back to the office. Cafes are a very difficult business. You certainly made this one very unique.
I also into liquidation.
Still using that humor. And honestly, I don't even want to think about what she was trying to do on that sidewalk. But I love that at the moment when she needed a friend, he was there. Because again, the conversation they had at the retreat is one of my favorite scenes of this first season. That beautiful convo they had sitting down, just looking into the wilderness. So I love that he's the one that came and stopped her. It's like I'm in this weird position right now in my mind where it's like she did something horrific by sleeping with Boo's boyfriend. And yes, that caused, or that led to, that was a reason or a catalyst for Boo to do what she did. And I want to be mad at her. But at the same time, I've also done things to people that there was no proper explanation other than stupidity, greed, immaturity, and that heavy sense of regret or that comes with it that has obviously crowded her life up to this point. And I'm sure she's learned something from it or is in the process of learning a lesson from it. It's like I feel like I don't have any moral high ground to pass such like judgment on her, honestly. And at the same time, I don't just want to leave it as simple as she's up, you know?
And that I know that my body, as it is now, really is the only thing I have left. And when that gets old and I may as well just kill it.
God.
And somehow there isn't anything worse. Everyone feels like this a little bit and they're just not talking about it. Or I'm completely alone.
You're not alone. Don't this connect to something she said to Arsehole Guy about missing out on the currency of youth, with what she just said about growing old and being quote unquote unfuckable, and she feels like sex is the only thing she has. Her body is the only thing she has. I think that also plays into what she was saying the other day about she's not addicted to sex, which, I mean...
Right, well, I should probably...
Poor guy, like, poor Fleabag. That's a lot to unload on someone. And he's just like, let me catch the door. That is so heartbreaking. Her body is her only currency, she feels. Or she thinks that's her only value. He's coming back?
People make mistakes.
That's why they put rubbers on the ends of pencils.
Boo.
I think we should start your interview again. Go on.
Is this your place of work after all?
I've read through your application form. Told you it was funny.
Corrected. She needed a friend, yo. That was it? Come on, dog. Come on. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I could watch 2 episodes, but it's currently 7 p.m. and I've had a really long day. So we'll catch episodes 1 of season 2 on another day. God, I had so much to say about this episode, and I think I did pretty well. I've been waiting for this for a long time, ever since she told bank manager guy that all I just want to do is cry all the time. I was hoping for this big cathartic, like, boiling points, breaking points, which kind of happened at this exhibition. And I think in that moment I didn't know how to take her dad saying I deserve to be happy, like I deserve to live happy. I didn't know how to take it, but like I took it from a point of like empathizing with him. Like, he's done shit in his life, this, that, and the third, but like at this point he's just trying to just be happy and not have the weight of everything he's done or not done, how invested or not invested he's been in their lives, not like crash him down. He's not trying to let that, but at the same time he also probably don't know the right way to make amends, in a sense, but it's kind of gave me a vibe of he's trying in his own way, or in the way he has the ability to, hence him saying like, I think I deserve to be happy. But in the same time, that almost is telling Fleabag that please stop trying to ruin this. I'm trying my best to be happy, which I don't know what to think either way. But it's, I don't know. Let me hear your thoughts on that part. Fleabag, this episode, the revelation that it was her that did the deed with Boo's boyfriend, and that was kind of like the catalyst for Boo to make those decisions, and it ended how it ended up. That was very heartbreaking. That was heartbreaking. And it's like there's no way Fleabag doesn't blame herself for that. I mean, she said so. What's up? She said so herself. And I love how like that tied into her sister not believing her. Like her sister like believing that she kissed her husband. Because of course he would say that. Of course he would say she's the one that made the move on him. Of course he would say that. But nothing was going right for her this episode. Everything with the godmother, like arsehole guy, And it makes that scene with arsehole guy hit heavier because like he didn't want her. Like I know she has this whole thing of like casual sex and how much she loves it, but that ending just explained to us that like she doesn't love it per se. I'm sure she would love to be loved and cherished and all that. That's why Henry, what's her boyfriend's name? Starts with a H, right? I think that's why she sticks with him too, because like he's safe and all that. I feel like she desires that, but at the same time with what she said, like her body is her currency and like her body is all she has, you know. Self-esteem must be in the freaking toilet, you know, which is so unfortunate. So it's like him not wanting her anymore, or even all the little times he would to him unconsciously take jabs at her little breast or whatever. It's like those were jabs at her and her self-esteem, because it's like her body is all she thinks she has, you know, as currency. So him not wanting her anymore, even though she was saying, yeah, I'm cool, of course she wasn't cool. Golly, this episode, everything about the godmother and this exhibition, hilarious, absolutely hilarious. Oh yeah, her boyfriend's name is Harry. I don't know, I'm finding it hard to like connect my thoughts and connect my words, probably because it's 7 p.m. in the evening and today has been ghetto as hell. But I was so scared because I thought she was trying to essentially go out how Boo went out, because the moment they showed that scene, I'm like, oh, that's the scene where it happened to Boo, you know, with the cyclist and then into a car, and of course a friend indeed pulled up. And you know what I said earlier about we all make mistakes, like I spoke about myself as well, about how like I want to be mad at her, but it's like, what good is that gonna do for her? What's good is that gonna do for any of us? You know, especially when the results or the repercussions for what we did are like actively weighing on us to the point where we're even considering like not existing anymore. You know, what is me blaming her, pointing fingers gonna do? I love that he went out but came back and said everybody makes mistakes. Such a simple line, but so impactful. Yeah, this really gave finale energy. Fleabag, season 1, episode 6. Yeah, we'll continue season 2 right on schedule. Let me hear your thoughts about this episode. I loved this. Oh yeah, the moment she had with her dad, I think that was beautiful, and I hope more moments like that would come up. I am curious how season 2 will go, in the sense that like the revelation like Fleabag just had here is something that, and that outpour she just had with the bank manager, that changes you, you know, like even just the acknowledgements of all those things that she mentioned to him, that changes you. So like, will season 2 start with her just going back to how everything was before? Will there be a perspective change? All that thing I'm looking forward to. Obviously don't answer that, like let the story seduce me as we go, but thank you guys for watching. Peace.